welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a fun one because I'm doing a collab video with Dani. I'm sure you guys know and watch her videos, but if you guys haven't checked out Dani's YouTube channel, I'll drop her information below. Her YouTube channel is This Is Dani O. What can I say? I love her collection. We both have a love for bum bags because why? It's easy to use. It looks chic. It can be used in so many ways. It's versatile and it's just the functionality is just there. We thought it would be fun to pop on here, do a collab video and share our thoughts on what we really think of our bum bags. Now, I know that she has a really cute one, so I'm gonna drop her video on her bum bag below. So if you guys haven't checked that video out, please do so below. But yeah, her handbag collection is just so amazing. She has such a great collection of just different types of bags because like me, I love contemporary, I love designer, and I feel like sometimes you just need to get a little creative with what we decide to curate in our collection, and I just absolutely love her collection. So I'm so excited to kind of go over this little cutie with you guys because I finally had a chance to use her so I can kind of give you more details and some pro tips that I actually discovered too. If you guys are interested, make sure you stay tuned for that. But as always, my name is Jenny. I love anything fashion. I love anything handbag, SLGs. I love luxury. I like contemporary. I love bum bags. And if you guys like those kind of things as well, please consider subscribing. So before we get started, I do want to give a shout out to Luisa. They actually sent me a couple of new pieces and I just want to state that I'm absolutely in love because their pieces are simplistic yet like edgy. And I love how you can stack everything and I'm all about that life. So let me share with you my two favorite pieces. So right here, I have these two new necklaces. This necklace I always have on. I've been wearing this for years, so this never leaves, but I wanted something to go with the longer necklace. So I wanted something that sits on my collar and then one that sits more on my neck, which is more choker-ish. So the way this stacks is just such a vibe. And you guys know if you wear a lot of stack necklaces, if you don't do it right, it gets tangled, it gets in your hair and it just becomes a hot mess. But because these are adjustable, you're able to adjust it perfectly. So like I wanted one to hang a little lower, one to hang a little higher. And that's exactly what that looks like. And I think it looks so good with just like a regular standard necklace. And on top of that, I do the same with my bracelet. So this is a new piece that also is from Luisa. I love it because it's delicate, but still has, it feels like it's making a statement and it pairs so well with this other Luisa bracelet that I wear every single day. It's more delicate and I love the fact that there's like this like dangle thing that kind of just hangs down here. And this one is just, it's the same all the way around. But together, it just looks so good. I absolutely love their stuff. I have their earrings, I have their rings, their necklaces. Actually, this is my first set of necklace and I'm definitely gonna be purchasing more. And it's crazy because I think the pieces start around $39, but when you actually open and unbox the items, it feels super luxe. It does not feel cheap. And these are all gold plated. So I don't know if you're supposed to or not, but I actually do take showers with these. I wash my hands with like bracelets and rings and stuff like that. I personally haven't had any issues, but I don't know. I just wanted to share it because I absolutely love it. And the best part is it comes in these little pouches. Now, I've actually never seen this one because this is the first time I'm getting a necklace. I usually pick up rings and earrings and things like that, which come in the smaller pouches. But you guys know I always put these in my bags because sometimes, depending on what I'm doing and I don't want to wear my rings, I drop it in the pouch to protect it and it just magnetically closes and I drop it in my handbag. Or I use this as a wallet. So I just absolutely love their packaging. So cute. They did give me a promo code. I believe it's 10% off the site. I'll drop all the information below as well as these pieces if you guys are interested. Just so you know, I do not make any commission on the link. I just love offering discount codes because I try not to buy anything unless I have some sort of discount associated with it, because saving $1 really helps. So again, if you guys are interested, all the information will be below. So let's hop right into today's video. Oh my gosh, it was such a journey. And you guys haven't seen my bum bag initial unboxing and updates and things like that, I'll throw everything below. But yeah, it was definitely a journey because I get FOMO, and I know this bag has been out for a while, but obviously like right before they were about to discontinue the bag, at least this version of the bag, I was frantically looking for it and I couldn't find it, but luckily I was able to get one. But the first one I got, this area was a little sewn in too much, and it just looked uneven. It just looked like something was wrong with it. I was willing to deal with it because I just wanted the bum bag so bad. But luckily for me, I was able to get a second one. I don't want to use the word perfect, but this one is definitely in much better condition. I don't really see any issues with it. However, when I tried to shift into the bag, the zipper did come off, and you can see it's because the zipper is like so thin and the opening sometimes pops open a little bit. So when you pull, the zipper slips out. So just be careful of that because it can happen. And honestly, it was an easy fix. You could just take a tweezer and squeeze it together. But luckily for me, I was able to go into Louis Vuitton and they were actually able to, you know, fix it on the spot for me. So I had no issue whatsoever. Let's just go through the bag, and then we'll go through, you know, the pros and cons and some of the tips that I have learned while using this bag. So it's pretty, you know, standard bum bag. I mean, there's not really that much to it. So you see that, you know, you do have a pochette piece here that says Louis Vuitton, a zipper. Now, this whole strap right here is vachetta. So if you're not a fan of vachetta, this is probably something that might worry you some. You're just gonna have to be okay with it. But the inside's pretty standard. Now, to open this bag, you do have to kind of lift the lip a little because the canvas can get caught. Doesn't bother me, but I know some people really do not like the fact of doing that. You open it and it looks just like this, and you can see I have all my stuff in there. It does have a top handle that says Louis Vuitton Paris here, and it has a lovely back zipper too. Zippers are all pretty smooth, and then the pocket does go all the way down. So that is the bag in a nutshell. Now the inside of the main area doesn't have any inside pockets or anything like that. It is just what you see here, and it is in like a fabric black lining. So again, like nothing really special about it. I do know that some people get inserts for it just to kind of hold the bag's shape. And then also like because it's so hard to see in there, a lot of people like using brighter colored inserts, so it's easy to find keys and things like that. Now, I thought about doing that, but after using this bag, I am not going to, because I think I put enough stuff in here where it keeps the shape naturally. And honestly, I kind of like the slouchy look. If I'm going to be wearing it across my chest like a sling bag, I don't want it to be super stiff and uncomfortable. So for me, this actually is fine the way it is, and you'll see how I organize it. Very similar to my Palm Springs Mini. So if you guys want to see a review of that, I can show you the difference, because I know that a lot of people have asked me like the difference and which one I like more, and I can go through that in detail too in a different video if you like. But let's see, the back pocket, it is very useful, but I usually just keep everything in the front here. So let's just kind of go through what fits inside. This is actually what I'm using in here. So let me just pull out, and I feel like this is almost like a Mary Poppins bag. It's so, I mean, it's big enough. So when I first started watching reviews, I actually thought that this bag was humongous. People made it seem like it was so big. In my honest opinion, it's a perfect size. It's actually not too big. I wouldn't want it to be any smaller, because I think the point of having this is to fit enough in there, like all the stuff I want for the day. If I'm going to be going smaller, then I would be going with a mini bag, but I didn't want a mini bag. So for me, this is the perfect size bag. I don't think it's actually too big at all. You'll see. So this I would say is the max. And look how much stuff I have in here. So first thing I have is my wallet. Now, similar to Palm Springs Mini, I put everything stacked in. The front is what I keep the things I use the most, and the back is the stuff I don't need as much. So you guys know I'm using my Sanrio, my Melody wallet, because how cute is it? So that is the wallet I'm using right now. I have a little pouch where I keep my eyelash brush and Advil. Here I keep all of my lip glosses. So I have, you know, basically I don't wear like too much lipstick or anything like that. So I just have, you know, my chapsticks I keep in this Zoomoni pouch over here, so it's easy to find. So I just organize, you know, through my actual items, not so much. I don't think an insert's needed. I have my vitamins I keep in my case. And that's, you know, these are all things that you guys probably seen so many times. Like I mentioned, I always have an Ana Luisa pouch because it's so handy to have. I keep a silk scrunchie because that's important too. My keys, I keep it towards the back because I don't need my keys all the time. Those are just like my house keys and whatnot. So I just keep that in the back. Lotion because hands get dry. I have my Dior catch-all, and I just basically put all my gift cards, if I have like punch cards and things like that, receipts, like all these random stuff, I keep in this pouch over here. So I hate when there's like loose papers everywhere. It kind of drives me nuts. So that's kind of my way to organize it. I have my powder that I keep in there as well. My sunscreen, you guys know this is one of my essentials because can't be going into the sun without sunscreen. I've been loving this. Is such a lifesaver. This is my Casely phone charger. It's so good, you guys. It's magnetic, so if you have like I think anywhere from like 11 to 13 iPhone, you just put it to the back of your phone and it just magnets together and it charges your phone, and then you just click once and then it turns on, and then two to turn off. And honestly, this is such a lifesaver. And how cute, you guys know I love lilac. What a cute piece. I love how thin it is, and I have a couple of these actually. I keep like in my car, I keep in my bags because it's so good. Sanitizer. And that is it. Yeah, this one says made in Spain, and it's just a black hole basically. So in the back here, I know a lot of people keep their wallets and that. I actually do not. I just keep my mirror because it's nice and thin. But yeah, that is pretty much the bum bag and what fits inside and the specs of the bag. So let's talk about the pros and cons of the bag. So number one, I just love this bum bag. I don't know what else to say. I know people say canvas isn't worth it because it's canvas, not leather, but something about the Louis Vuitton canvas, I just can't get enough of because it's so light and airy and it's just so comfortable to wear. And the shape of the bum bag just fits so comfortably across the chest that you don't feel like you're wearing anything. And I just think the thickness of the strap is perfect. You guys know I have a thing with, you know, straps that are too thin. I think it's the perfect length of it. I love the details, and I don't know, like overall, I just think it's such a like perfect design. So I would say those are the pros. Trying to think like what else. I love the fact that there is a back zipper. I like the handle because you can grab it like this. So yeah, like all in all, I would say those are my initial pros. Now let's talk about the cons. I would say there's probably more cons, but doesn't mean that it's a reason not to get the bag, I guess. So the con to this is, and it's, okay, so I think this is subjective. The vachetta, right? People are scared of vachetta because obviously it's not just patinas, but it's prone to water marks, you know, lotion on your hands and things like that. So I did spray the bag. So I know most of us use Apple Guard, but I don't know, like I just got so paranoid because if I did some research on it and it does have a lot of chemicals in there. I don't know, it's just something that I felt a little uneasy about, but I did use my Harvey Deluxe spray. If you guys want to see that, I have a reel I made, but it was so easy to use and everything there's non-chemicals in it. So I just felt more comfortable and I did a test. I basically sprayed all my pieces with vachetta and I did a test. I like dropped some water on top of the vachetta and literally it just wiped off. There was like no stains or anything. I did a couple layers. I just sprayed onto a cloth and patted it into all the vachetta. It was really easy to do and now I don't worry about it. I mean, I think you have to do it probably every, I would say like 3 months. But, you know, like I wear lotion on my hands all the time, sanitizer, things like that. And I do grab the top handle. So now I'm not as worried about grabbing the top handle because I feel like, you know, I can just kind of protects it. And I don't mind the patina at all because I like I said, I like the honey color. So yeah, I would say depending on your feelings of vachetta, that probably will be a con for some people. Another con that doesn't bother me is the zipper part. You do, like I said, have to lift up the lid to the bag in order to zip it, because if you keep it like this, there is potential that the canvas will get stuck in the zipper and it obviously could damage and wear the bag. So you just want to be a little careful, but again, it doesn't bother me. Another thing when you wear the bag is if you leave it open like this and you're, let's say, getting in here, paying for something, and you lean, there's chance things can actually fall out of here. So usually what I do is, because I don't want to zip it and then open and zip again, I usually will just like hold it close with one hand, pay, when I'm done, hold it back up, put it in, and then zip it up. So that is a little annoying. So I would say for me, that is a con, but nothing, again, that would make me regret or not want the bag. Other negative is because I've only worn this bag for a month, and within that month, you guys know I switch my bags. I don't wear it every single day, and there is wear already. So over here, I don't know if you guys can see this, but the hardware gold is rubbing off already. So you can see black through that. You can actually see black right over here from the hardware. Also like right here, which is crazy because I'm pretty sure I got it like this and just noticed it as I was reviewing the bag. I'm not gonna return it or anything because it's not that big of a deal. And obviously it's gonna wear more. If I haven't even worn it yet and it's wearing, obviously as I wear it in time, it'll wear, which again goes back to Louis Vuitton quality, which is why I decided to pause on purchasing anything Louis Vuitton. But I don't regret buying this bag because the point of this is to wear it and not baby it. But also kind of does like obviously upset me. The leather also is like very wrinkly right here. Do you see that? And this is not something that I got it like this. And you know, like I said, it's gonna get more wrinkled as I wear it, so I'm not gonna worry about it. But you guys know my feelings on the quality with Louis Vuitton. It is what it is, but nonetheless, still love this bag. I think it's a great bag. And yeah, I don't want to baby it. I want to plan on using it because I have a tendency to baby bags sometimes and just not use them. And then it just kind of becomes, you know, items on my shelf, which is a goal I'm trying to make, is to use my bags because that is why we buy them. We buy them to enjoy. Another con with this is this piece right here. I obviously haven't used this bag long enough to give you, you know, my wear and tear update, which you guys know I'll do a 6 months, 1 year, because I think it's important to do these updates on our handbags. But this part right here, I heard is really sensitive because obviously when you take on and off the bum bag and when you're, you know, moving this piece around, there's a lot of cracking that happens on the edges right here. And actually someone had messaged me on Instagram and showed me a picture of their piece over here with some cracking, and my heart just went out to them because, you know, again, like if you're buying luxury items, why are things cracking after barely being used? So if you guys have this bag, keep a lookout and please message me if you guys are having the same issue as well. Next time I go in to visit the Louis Vuitton Altair store, I will make sure to ask them what they can do to fix any cracking, because obviously that's a warranty thing, and I feel like they just need to fix that for free, because that's awful, especially when you're paying the price. Again, even like Coach bags and other contemporary bags don't have issues like this. So yeah, I do want to throw that into the cons. Although it hasn't happened to me, I know it's happened to others, and I want to make sure that you guys check your pieces if you do have it. The last con is the opening. Now, although this bag looks big, it's really hard to get in and out of the opening. I don't know if it's because my hands are too big, but this part always scratches the top of my hands. And then I just, you know, feel like it's not like a direct like in and out, where the opening is really easy to get things outside of your bag, because if you look at it, it's kind of narrow, right? So yes, you can lift it all the way up and pull it, but again, like I don't want to create any kind of friction in the canvas, so it cracks. So because of that, I'm really gentle with it. So to get it out, like if I wanted to get something out of here, just pretend I'm getting this one out. This needs to come out angled. It can't be like just, you know, like it's not a big hole where you can just go in and out. So that is a con. And that's one of the things that actually annoys me about the bag, more so than, you know, like the lid and things like that, is the opening. I've never actually heard anybody else mention it as a con, so I don't know if it's just me. If you guys have this bag, do you notice that? Or am I just being crazy? Drop me a comment below, let me know. So yeah, I would say in a nutshell, those are the pros and cons of the bum bag. Now, I do want to go through something I did learn, which is some good news for all of us. So if you bring this into a Louis Vuitton, not the store, what do they call it? Is it called a Altair? They basically, so not every location has one. Some Louis Vuittons do. But if you don't have one, they can ship it out, and then that way it still can be fixed, which I didn't know. But did you guys know, drop me a comment if you knew this already, the vachetta strap. So let's say this gets really ruined and you're like, I need a new strap. Did you know that you can replace this? So this strap you can replace for $250 US, which obviously it's not like super cheap, but I think relevant to the cost of designer pieces, it's not too bad. So you can also replace the top handle too. I don't know how much this one is though, but the strap itself, just the strap, $250. And I asked about the zipper too, because what if like one day the zipper falls and I don't actually have the zipper anymore because I'm walking, and then let's say it's so thin it just falls off. They can actually replace the zipper as well. Even if the bag is discontinued, they don't have the style anymore, as long as they still carry the pieces. The zipper is used on many different bags, so they can actually replace this for you. I believe they said they can replace this as well. They just have to sew it back, but don't quote me on that one. But yeah, all the strap and the handle can be replaced. So let's say you use this and it just looks, you know, like it's been used and you want to get a fresh strap. Go to Louis Vuitton and you can get it for $250. And I thought that just made me feel so much better, because if something were to happen, at least you know there's that security there that yes, you can fix it. And there's no date to it, right? Because you're buying it. So let's say it's like 5-10 years from now, you can still go in. Obviously the prices might change by then, but there's a feasibility in fixing it. So that's good to know. I thought that was good news, because I definitely don't worry about it as much, because I know that worst case scenario, I just get it replaced. If you guys are still trying to get this bum bag, for some reason it's back on the website, it says unavailable, but anytime you see a product on Louis Vuitton, you actually can still order it. There's a chance. You just have to have a good essay that's willing to alert you when a piece comes in or help you look for one. But because it's still on the website, it means that it is still available, which is so weird, because I mean, I actually don't know what it is, because I actually went into Louis Vuitton and asked, and they had said that it is discontinued. But then I've also heard from other people, because on the website, that means there's a chance you can still order it. Either way, this style, at least, I know eventually it's gonna go away because I think what they're doing is redesigning a new one. If I had to guess, I'm assuming that the vachetta will turn probably like have like the black leather, so that way people aren't worried about the vachetta piece of it. And I'm hoping that they will fix this part too. Just like the Palm Springs Mini, it used to have that flap, and then the new version, which is the version I have, doesn't have that anymore. So the zipper is really easy to get in and out of. I'm gonna guess like that's probably what it is, but I'm sure it's gonna have a price increase. Anything they release new items, the cost is a little different. I personally love the vachetta with the canvas, and I don't mind the flap, so I'm still really happy that I picked up this version. Obviously, you can get this pre-loved too, but the pre-loved prices are pretty insane. I think right now they're going for $3,000 plus US, which is insane because this retails for $2,050. So just wanted to kind of give you an update. If you guys are looking for it, I think there's still a chance. And like I mentioned, this is adjustable, so you can sit it however you want. I just like to have it sit like not a little high, but not super high. So it kind of hangs here. It's like the perfect length to get in and out of. And I love the fact that I can wear it as a shoulder or sling it on my back. And yeah, I'll throw up some footage here of how I style it, but you know, like for me, this is more casual. I wear this a lot with just my regular clothes, my workout clothes. I mean, what I'm wearing right now is super casual. So many ways to style this bag. And I don't know, like I definitely don't see it as a bum bag. I see it as just like an everyday handbag. As always, thank you so much for sticking through my long reviews. I know sometimes it gets pretty long, but I always want to share as much details as I can because hopefully it helps you decide if this bag is right for you, or if you have similar experiences, it might help a little bit as well. And again, if you guys are interested in any of the Ana Luisa pieces, I will drop all the information below, and make sure to use the promo code if you guys want to save a little. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to check out Dani's YouTube channel as well and her video. And yeah, comment and drop a comment or DM and let me know, like, what do you think of our videos and how do you guys feel about the bum bag? Do you prefer a bum bag? Do you prefer like a handbag? What's your favorite type of handbag? I always love to know these things. And if you guys like this video, please consider giving me a thumbs up. And as always, I'll see you in my next one. Thank you. Bye.